Want to welcome everyone to the Bitcoin Spike. This is London. We're going to get started today. I'm going to go ahead and play a quick intro. You guys can skip past this, but I need to take care of a few matters just real quickly in terms of the VIP. Let me make sure they have a link. You guys can hit the like button. I would appreciate that. We're going to get busy today. We are 8 wide in terms of coins, guys. Welcome to the Bitcoin Spike. And there we go. Let's go. Let's get started, guys. This is London. We're going to go through the technicals. Very interesting today. We have a lot of information to cover. Now, first of all, on the top right, I want to remind all of you that we do focus on, first of all, I want to welcome anyone from the VIP, but on the top right, we have metal, okay? MTL is a fast-moving coin. Was at 45% yesterday. You guys know about the news on Shib with Robinhood, et cetera, metaverse developments, et cetera. We're going to go through Dogecoin, BTC. As I go from the top left, just look real quickly. This looks best, guys. It looks best on a big screen TV, just so that you know. I love this on a big screen TV, guys. Make sure that you can plug this into your big screen TV, Bluetooth or Wi-Fi, however you do it, guys. In terms of kind of smart link. In terms of the top left, let's look at Dogecoin. Then we have BTC here. Then we have the next one over is Shib. The next one is metal. Metal's currently in a bull pennant. I want you guys to have the opportunity to trade metal if you do choose to do so. So we'll cover metal. In terms of the bottom left, we're at Ethereum. Then we get over to Luna. We get to Sol next, and then we have USDT.D, Tether Dominance. I want to welcome all of you to the live stream. And guys, it's been a great 24 hours, 24 to 48 hours. And hitting that like button will help me know that you are not robots. And what have we got here? Look at Breath of Me. You joined the VIP group. How do you gain access to the group chat family? My man, Breath of Me, what's going on? Nice to know you joined VIP. This is a big deal, brother. We got to let some more VIPs in the house here. We're going to welcome you in the back without a doubt. We got some music, some tunes, some different stuff to play. I'm excited, brother. Welcome. I got to say welcome in the chat. This is a big deal, brother. We are excited. Let us know to VIP. I'm going to put this is London. And we can't wait to get you in the back. We will schedule that up today. If Chris is watching, Chris, I need you to contact me via DM. I sent you a DM. And are you following us via Twitter? And let me put that in there for Breath. And I'll put that, there we go, Breath of Me. I'll just say, I don't know if you have a name or you want to just go by Breath of Me. Guys, in terms of an introduction, this is London. I'm a former financial professional, not financial advice. You guys know that. In terms of the details, we cover technical analysis. Big time, guys. New York Institute of Finance style. We love trading. We have a great group. Shout out to Angel, #1 VIP, top right. Invested in Bitcoin at $7.79. He makes this his home. And guys, literally, he just makes it his home because we're top shelf TA. We're excited about it. We're going to go through this bear flag today. Let's get a response here from Breath of Me. Excited to have you. Brand new VIP. Just extremely exciting. And I will go ahead and let me just confirm this with YouTube, and then we'll go ahead and welcome you properly. We're going to go through quite a few coins today. I want to let you guys know today is kind of a big review as we look at like on metal on the top right in terms of the potential for a bull pennant. I brought this before the breakout, before this decided to break up to the upside here. I brought that to the VIP, always looking for the pattern characteristic in terms of what might run to the next, be the next coin to run. Very, I'd say we're very diligent as a group. We just like to trade, so it just comes natural, right? As your other coins are doing well. Shib had a great day, guys, and Shib is still fighting toughly. As we look at this move on MTL, could be a 16% move incoming. We have a few hurdles to get through in terms of that. In terms of the basics, guys, you know, buy and support, sell at resistance, trade your patterns, and hit your targets. You guys know that's how it works. Now, in terms of, let me go and make sure, let me just confirm, Breath of Me. I may just call you Me. What's up, Me? Nice to have you in the house, Me. What's up, Me? There we go. Yeah, definitely. I just did confirm that with YouTube. And let me go ahead, and if you'll just confirm that you are there, I'd like to welcome Breath, I'll just say me. What's up, me? In the house, new VIP. Very excited to have you. Let me see if I can kick in with some music. Everybody, let's see. I DM'd you. Good. I am, you're Amos. Good. Though call me as you please. What's up, Amos, my man? We're going to welcome you right now. Let me see if I can get this. If this is the right video, it's going to be a good video for you. Let me see if I can kick this up for you, my man. And we want to welcome Amos. Amos is a new VIP. We get it really excited, guys. We get super excited about this because we all love to trade. I want to tell you guys that we are a group that likes to trade, and that's what we're doing, like 24/7. So it's exciting to have another guy in the group. I'm going to go to the I'm going to go in real quickly, and it looks like here I'm looking for a DM. There we go. I have Chris as a DM. Let me see if I have that was a notification. Let me see if I don't have that Twitter direct message yet. Let me get that from you if you don't mind. And let me go ahead and put my link in here. I'll put the link in here. We're also going to put a link in here, guys, for LBank. LBank has been a great new exchange that we're really just rocking and rolling with. We're excited about it. You can trade, guys, you can trade 50 to 125x. I will tell you guys, as opposed to contrary opinion, I want you guys to know I'm a huge fan of leverage. Okay, not for people who don't know how to trade. I'll say that. If you know how to trade, you understand the technicals, or you're working on your technical analytics, guys, I just have to tell you, the benefit of it is the following. When you look at the amount of time that you spend in front of the computer trying to catch that perfect, like the launch today of Shib, you guys know it went 20+%. Like, what's the advantage of a 20x position? A 20x position means that you don't have to cover the entirety of it, right? You don't have to grab the entire 20%, guys. You could literally find a move for 1% later at a 20x. Now, I know you want the actual 20% at 20x. I know that, guys. But in terms of being reasonable, it's the reasonable way to go. It's a way to have a life a little bit, guys. So I'm a big proponent of leverage. And I'll just tell you guys that. Let me put Twitter on here for you and make sure that you have the right link. And I think that this will be the right link for you, Amos. Let's make sure that you have that proper link so that you can get to that main page. If you will just reply to the first pinned tweet I ask when anyone joins VIP. Real easy, guys. Go into the first pinned tweet. Right here it says, The Kingdom, hello, I am VIP. Follow me. Go ahead and just click on this and put, I am VIP. Bam. And go ahead and tweet, and I will follow up, and the details will get you in the back. And guys, we've been having just a great time in the back, going through chart patterns, going through signals, going through all the details, and seeing some great interaction. VIP has never been stronger. Really exciting. Seeing potentially metal on the top right, just to comment on metal, because it has been running, guys. It's been running very strong. And I'll just tell you guys, in terms of the project, I'm foremost heavily involved in technicals. Guys, I love technical analysis, guys. I love coins that move. We love price action. So if something starts to take off, we're going to pay attention. If it's having nice technicals, we're going to pay attention, right? We have the Luna bottom left, along with ETH here on the bottom left. There we go. Solana is next here in this region. Then we have USDT.D. We pay attention to tethered dominance, without a doubt. Shib has been incredible. If you guys want to do a Shib review, we could do that. A Bitcoin review, we'll do it. We could do a review with Dogecoin. Let me just, let's say you DM'd me. Let me just let you know, I did not get the DM yet, Amos. And please reply to the first pinned tweet. And then I'll say that is for Amos. Now, in terms of the preferences, guys, it's up to you. If you'll hit the like button, let me know that you're in the group. And Amos has just joined. We've had quite a few VIPs joining, letting you guys know. There will be somewhat of a limit this year. I want to let you guys know we're looking to have somewhat of a limit this year because we did have like 100 people join last year. It got a little chaotic. Some people started to share information with, I think, Chinese or Asian, Japanese channel. I don't know what happened. I love Asia, guys, but they were taking the information and spreading it to overseas Asian sources. So it got a little out of hand, guys. So we have definitely trimmed up. We've got a little bit more strict in terms of like, no, you can't steal the information from the back and like start your own channel or something. You can't do that, guys. So in terms of I know that sounds funny, but it just was happening. Let's review Bitcoin real quickly, guys. Hope you guys are doing well, having a great day. This is London again. In terms of this line of support, looks like on the daily, we caught exactly where we were looking, guys. This specific line of support. Now, congratulations to the VIP, because I know the VIP in the back were trading. Guys, irrespective of what happened during, I said, the residual of the day, it looks like we're retesting this specific area. That specific line of support on the daily. You guys know it was a nice small run. I'm going to go through the details here real quickly, and let's see what we got. Slim in the house. Welcome to VIP. You just did. Thank you, Amos. I appreciate that. Hey, Slim, we got breath of me. His name's Amos. Amos is famous. I'm going to put Amos is famous VIP. Bam, in the house. I've confirmed that with YouTube. Amos, welcome, boss man. I know you get a lot of stupid jokes. I just made one, but hey, we're really thrilled to have you in the mix. Okay, it's going to be nice, brother, and I think you're really going to get along well with the group. We're really excited to have any new traders, guys. I want to let you guys know, new, old, if you're seasoned, if you're a veteran, if you've been trading for 50 years, cool. If you've been trading for 50 minutes, cool. I'm serious, guys. We like traders. We like the environment. We're all we're just slamming it in the back. We're having a great time, and this is the year 2022. It's going to pass you by, or you're gonna sprint alongside or pass it up, right? So we're looking forward to good positive price action in the coins, up or down, guys. One of my best friends, he used to say, like, if it's going up, I'm making money. If it's going down, I'm making money. And guys, that's the idea, guys. He also says, if it's going sideways, guess what? And I said, you're making money. He goes, that's right. So if it's going up, I'm making money. If it's going down, I'm making money. If it's going sideways, he's like, guess what? I'm like, you're making money. He's like, that's right. That's right. I'm making money. So, I always say that. In terms of the overall trajectory, we're excited to buy and support, sell at resistance, trade our patterns. We have a big focus here on TA and patterns from I'd say, guys, the nucleus of where TA was really registered. I say maybe not founded, but really registered, cataloged. New York Institute of Finance from the New York Stock Exchange. Okay, they founded the New York Institute of Finance. Now, we don't want to go there to school, guys, but we do have their materials. They do have quite an educational front as well, but that's where Wall Street goes to school. So we have to trade against Wall Street with Bitcoin, guys. They have desks and computers and floors. They have hedge funds. They are trading against us. So we're going to know what the big guys are doing, right? And definitely shout out to Angel, my brother. Number one VIP on top right, 58,000 overall in contributions. Angel, we appreciate when you shout out to us in Super Chat. It's a lot of fun, brother. It really gets things spiced up, and I know you know that, but it's really special when you Super Chat, my man. He's a $1,000 Super Chat king, guys. He just can, when he splashes, he decides to splash. Sometimes whales stay underwater for a bit, don't they? I know that, Angel. So we appreciate everything in terms of you being you is the big deal. Now, in terms of the flat top, I've just registered this in terms of what we're looking at right now on the 5-minute chart. Flat top resistance. I want the buyers to step into the mix here. This could be a solid trade for us to engage in. And guys, when we're looking at trades, you guys know, like, the name of the game is, like, do we have a solid pattern? We were looking on, gosh, we waited for a while on Shib, right? We wanted to hold, confirm to the upside, etc. If we could get the, if we could get the timing down, a lot of you guys know it's like just the timing. I just don't have all day to look at this stuff. I understand that, guys. Looking at that 2.17% to the upside, that would be a nice move, right? Trading if indicated. I'm going to tell you guys, trading if indicated. That's what we'll do in terms of the price action. This was a nice. There were some nice moves in this, guys. I got to tell you, it was just unstoppable last night for a while from that line of support. And as it goes, guys, buy and support, sell at resistance, trade your patterns. It's just simple stuff, guys. Working into trading is different. If you're not into futures, if you're not into derivatives, guys, it's not a big mountain to climb. Most people think, well, I don't know about that. They're another, they're way up there. Guys, it's not a big mountain to climb. Now, in terms of, what I'll say also is holders retire, options expire. Period. You guys know that. So in terms of lower level acquisition, right? We enjoy trading like the price action definitely on the way up here in terms of BTC. Look at this carving to the upside. Flag, 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 just all the way up here. A little bit of a macro element developing, right? And then a move to the upside. Incredible price action, guys. Really, really nice price action. Was a solid night last night. The alts pumped. You guys know that was a great night for alts. So in terms of this top line resistance, be aware of this line across the top. Some indication that we may be that we may attempt to constrict beyond what we have thus far. So a move to the upside, the further that we push laterally, we may run into a little bit of a constriction here across the top. We'll be keeping an eye on that on Bitcoin, all right? And to the extent, like, a lot of people say, well, it's a 2% move. It's a 2% move on 20X, guys. So it's a 40% move. Maybe I'd say 20 is reasonable if you want to get your feet wet in trading. And before you go into, looks like metal's breaking down on the right. No problem. We'll see if it catches in a flag. We are dealing with this notion of a overthrow. You guys know this on metal. I just want to go through the technicals, guys. This could be Shib. This could be whichever coin next, but I want you to understand what the technicals are of this. Reminds me a lot of Luna chart. You guys know that, of Terra Luna. In terms of this, this channel formation just is reminding me of an overthrow. Anytime we break over a top line resistance, technically with you guys understand, with Elliott waves, that's technically going to be an overthrow. Now, the primary trend line, like the primary trend, literally what the I'd say any coin is really demonstrating on the macro, right, would be I'd say more prone to experience the phenomenon of a throw over. Okay, so the primary trend line, such as this, if this were a throw over in this zone here, then we would understand it a bit more. So this general same concept applies, okay? But the primary trend line is more susceptible to the notion of, I'd say, the formal definition of an overthrow. Just anytime you throw over that top level resistance from a channel formation, it wants to bite a lot of the time. So we're looking for a break out from that to the upside or a flag saving that. Looks like Shib is doing some business. We need to dig into Shib. Happy to be here. Thank you for all the love. Yo. Very nice. We're excited to have you. That's just, bam, I'll put some targets down. Don't forget to hit your targets. And I'm just going to put welcome. Boom. Very nice to have you. We're excited to have you as a trader. We'd like to know about your, Slim, let's dig in a little bit, see if we can find out. Slim, let Amos know what's going on. And Amos, let us all know what you're trading and what your background is. And that's voice to text. If it comes out right, it comes out right. You heard me dictate it, so we'll see. Let's go to Doge real quickly. Had a good, I'd say on the 77 minute. On the 77 minute, I'll go to the hourly. You guys know me. I prefer the 77 minute. I just like it. It's a different time frame for me to get a different point of view on. As you look at the colored area underneath, that's the 30 on the RSI. Period. The 30 on the RSI is on the screen, so you don't need to look down to a separate indicator. You don't need to distract yourself while you're looking down to the indicator, up to the price, down to the indicator, back up to the price, and matching and mix and doing all these things. You don't need to do that, guys. So we have the RSI on the screen to see the level of interaction with the 30, right? The oversold. Right, you'll see it is a momentum indicator. Once 30 is touched, yes, we like to compound into it. Once the selling occurs, oversold, boom, we are moving further in that direction. Okay, so same can be said with the overbought territory, just up and above that blue line. As you'll see, this blue jagged edge with a little bit of purple behind it again. I don't want to make it too strong so that you can still differentiate the price line, but up and above that purple, we go overbought. Buyers continue the momentum, boom, to continue to buy. So on the 4 hourly, we still haven't touched the RSI. We're still working, okay, in terms of that. Now we did just recently contact we're kind of shuffling between, I'll tell you the truth, between the oversold, overbought, oversold, overbought, oversold. So we are playing a little bit of tag. The buyers and sellers are kind of going back and forth. A lot of volatility, guys. Not too much, but we've had some good moments with Doge. So a little bit of let's just look at this and we'll go through BTC. We'll go through Shib without a doubt, guys. We got to go through Shib. Really excited about Shib. To the extent that you guys are looking at a potential bear flag here, at least you have a top line resistance. Guys, pay attention to that top line resistance on Doge. Without a doubt, pay attention to that top line resistance, and whether or not we're in a bull or a bear flag, you just know to respect those levels of resistance and support without a doubt. Want to shout out to, shout out to guys, to Freddie, shout out to Sean, shout out to everybody, guys. Slim, what's up, my man? Pathfinder, what's going on? This would be a great move. You guys know this for BTC. And I just want to encourage anyone who feels a little intimidated this year or today, etc. Just with crypto, and Angel's been around a long time, so he could probably, dealing with the technology, getting an understanding in terms of the entirety of what you feel is achievable or not right now with you in 2021. Or 2022, pardon me. I've got that wrong like 3 times last week, but 2022, I will say this. Okay, I don't write checks anymore, so now I just say it wrong the wrong way. That's okay. In terms of, I really had this thought, and I wanted to encourage you guys today. And this is a serious comment. Okay, in terms of what you think is achievable this year, I really want you to just remain open to that. Okay, because a lot of people operate with limitations. This isn't the place for a lot of limitations, okay? I'm just going to tell you that. Now, in terms of pie in the sky and everything else, I'll tell you, the guys who've done really well here, typically, and some of them, I'll tell you, some of them disappear for a couple weeks or a month, this or that, but they're still around. They'll come back in. They stick with VIP, and little do I know, they're focused. They're rewatching streams. They're implementing the strategies. They're doing great. Like Josh at the bottom right, like he's in the business. He's got different businesses, etc. We're watching Shib right now. A lot of resistance across the top, right, is indicated. It's on the 1 minute time frame. But as the more that I see people dig in, and I really realize it's what they want. They're plugged into to the streams. They're plugged into what they can do rather than what they can't do. It's like the opportunities just open to them. Josh, he earned $1 million in trading last year. I put him up to the challenge. He earned it. So has that happened with everyone? I'll say this: I only put like 3 people up to that challenge. The majority of them, like 2 out of 3, did it. Okay, and what I'll say is, and the other one, if we wanted to do it in the next couple of months, I think we could definitely do it. It's just that fell off the agenda in terms of it wasn't it kind of wasn't required. Maybe an executive businessman, et cetera. And I was like, oh, okay, that's a nice challenge. It wasn't maybe taken seriously. Like, you don't. Okay, well, maybe that's not a lot of money for you. Okay, well, that's fine. Maybe a $10 million challenge for the one that didn't do it. Maybe that would have gotten his registered with him a little bit better. But what I'll say is this: is the individuals who are really focused and really learning. Let's say this: learning how to trade. Once you learn how to trade, guys, it's a different world. It's going to open up a lot to you. It's not an overnight process, right? Just think the New York Stock Exchange has been open since like 1790, guys. Come on, that's guys, over 200 years. Now that kind of governs price action. I bring them up not because I understand this is crypto, but guys, look at the charts, okay? Between who formulated the charts, like from Dow theory, all these different things. Like it's just wrapped up in equities. It just is. So to the extent that I can offer you guys some encouragement, I've been there. In terms of, I'm just going to say this, I've been there, and every VIP has been there, where they don't understand the lingo being talked about, they don't understand the technology being used, they don't understand, or maybe you do, and you realize you can assist somebody else, right? Maybe you realize that you can have a big impact on someone else with that, and that's a big component of VIP as well. As I watched the guys tonight, or earlier today, this afternoon, react in the back and just converse and talk about strategy and everything else. It's just nice to see that. We just have that environment. It's just a really cool group to be able to experience that with. So I'm glad to be one of you guys. It's a big deal. So, looking at the details, I have Ethereum up. Not sure we're really trading Ethereum too heavily right now, but to the extent that it's a key alt, we'll pay attention to at least this level of prior resistance and this potential confirmation ongoing. Now, what would be just beautiful, guys? What would just be beautiful on Ethereum and the entirety of kind of the alt? I'd say the course of the alts here. Wouldn't something like this just be nice? Now, one of the almost the givens in crypto is that if you draw it on the screen, it typically won't happen. Have you guys noticed that? And I'm honest about that, guys. So I should just be drawing this all the time. Like, and what we'll see is something along the lines of this, just so let you guys know. It's like a phenomenon. And that's why I never really like to draw. But I bring that up in terms of a bullish formation. We do have a bullish formation here. We have a run to the upside and then more of a macro bullish formation. We'll just talk about the technicals. We'll apply them to Doge, to Shib, to Bitcoin, to whatever you guys are trading. We'll get into it, particularly in the back, guys. We've traded guys from GMT to robot, bad robots, rebel robots, a couple 30Xs this year. I mean, in terms of like, you can give it whatever name you want to. If it's going to go up 30X, we're going to trade it. How about that deal? You call it whatever you want to. If it goes up 30X, the VIP are going to trade it. That's the bottom line. So in terms of the, I've even been there, and you guys have too, where you don't know like all the projects. There's too many names. It's like, what is this? What is that one? Like, enjoy figuring it out, guys. That's part of it. Like, don't let it be a stress. Don't let it be a situation of stress. Enjoy this process. This is a fun process, guys. In terms of trading, this is like what people grow up and dream about doing. And if you dream about doing it your whole life and you showed up today, you want to do it. Well, you've dreamed about it your whole life. I mean, you're not going to just snap your finger and bam, it's all done. It's going to take a while. So that developmental process, we're really excited about that. And I'm personally just kind of personally invested in that. I want to let you guys know. In terms of like bring a coin to you, I don't want you to think, London's personally invested in that coin. Guys, I'm personally invested in making sure you guys can whip the tail of the market. That is my goal. That is what I want to do. Is why I'm here. Period. Okay. I love this group, and I just love the volatility that crypto brings. And guys, there's a reason Angel's on the top. He's got a lot of heart, and love you, brother. Just that's it, man. It's the truth. We have a very unique group. So we're looking forward to that just being gangbusters in 2022. Resistance to potential support. You guys know in terms of the triangulation, symmetrical triangulation, right on a very nice pattern that played very well. Let's see what I can read from here. What do we got here in terms of career and a holistic, holistic passion consultant? Way to go. All over artist and creator and currently dabbling in tax preparation. Oh, man, I know some guys in the back will love knowing that you are dabbling in tax preparation. Unless you're, I don't know, are you purposely not good? It's like, how much do I owe? Is that it? Hey, congratulations. So that's great to hear from you, Amos. In terms of this, looking into using my time to start swinging more. Good in terms of your trades. Good. I'm currently mostly for long term right now. Good. You love Luna. Good. BTC Matic. Right. Crow. Good one. ETH, Shib, Sol. Good. Crow finally got up and went. Last year we were waiting for that thing forever. It's great. Great batch of coins there. Those are my most consistent ads. Good, man. That's awesome. What do I say? I'd say any background is love. Came from a family full of women, so I'm big on taking leaps of faith. Very good. Into the dark abyss and realizing it's a flower bed. There you go. Very cool. I love the energy here. Awesome. That's what drew you to joining. Good. Always was taught to do everything of my best ability, so I aim to do that with you guys. That is just awesome, brother. That really means a lot. That's trophy bound right there. That is awesome, brother. Very eloquently put, and we really, truly appreciate your deciding to join VIP. I can't wait to see what 2022 has for you, Amos. That is that is the truth from the heart, brother. Very cool. You have landed with the right group. It is going to be a lot of fun in 2022. Give it not just tomorrow, like not just overnight. Maybe give it 2 nights, but never be in a rush. I'm going to tell you that. Just give it a little bit of time. It can be, depending upon where you're at, there's a lot of information to go through. And we will facilitate every step in that march in terms of getting you that path or that journey that you would want to take. All right, so that's a really that's really well put, brother. That's just really well put. Now let's see what we have. Looks like we may have had an alert. If we have an alert, I will catch it on the side screen and make sure that we are up and running. I'm going to take a look at the board right now. It looks like. And let me go ahead and save this all on. Let me go to 6 wide. Let's go to 6 wide. Let's go to 6 wide, and let me open up the side panel so we can see how the day is performing. Some negative price action. Let's dig into first and foremost. Let's look at. Let's see what we have here. BTC not off much, not off a lot at all. 0.84. Okay, let's look at where the majority of the negative price action is going. First of all, Doge is up. Way to go! It does look like it's up. It's doing well in that upward channel. Doge beating the market tonight. Way to go, guys. Very, very well done. Kyber also doing well. I've been paying attention to KNC, guys. I just have. It's been one of those coins, and I've been paying attention to it. So if it does break out, I will be able to alert everybody that it is in a breakout. Okay, that is the goal in terms of Kyber. It is just it's had some really great price action. I've got a side screen with it up right now, so I will keep some tabs on Kyber. If you guys haven't heard of it or traded it, it's been moving. You guys know it's been moving. In fact, let's look at Kyber real quickly. Let me go ahead and look at we have BTC in the middle. We have Dogecoin left. Doge is moving very well. Instead of Ethereum, let's go to Kyber real quickly. You want to see what Kyber's doing. Let's dig into KNC Kyber. Let's take a look at it real quickly. Kyber has just been incredible. I brought Kyber to the group in terms of this second the secondary. We had a primary wedge. The secondary wedge caught my attention. Definitely moved to the upside. We're now just hammering into, we just hammered into that overbought territory. The buyers picked up momentum. Look at the 4 hourly. And we could dig into the, the 4 hourly is fine. As we condense the 4 hourly, it becomes a little bit interesting. And when it's extended, always just remember sometimes you'll need to condense the price action to get a better look at it. Shib trades this way frequently. As we would look at this, essentially buyers picking up at this rate, just essentially trying to go vertical, right? I'm not sure that I want to say this, it's not always sustainable to attempt to just continually go vertical without enough consolidation. The consolidation allows for kind of a reset as we go laterally. It's almost like what is it? Almost like what would you just call this break that is allowed here. It permits an additional kind of injection of power. Boom! After the price is left, after I say it's rested a bit. I've used the analogy with workout, etc. Sometimes you have to rest, and then bam. I wanted to get away from that analogy, but I wasn't very good. That's just the analogy I like to use. It's like you can't just go in the gym and hit it every day, right? You need a little bit of relaxation, then bam, you're ready for your next set. So that is that kind of that consolidating factor when the buyers just can't seem to quit. What happens is there's an imbalance between the buyers and the sellers ultimately, and that needs to at sometimes shift and reframe. Okay, as we would look at formulating this rising wedge, this is an example of a pattern that doesn't like to hold quite frequently in terms of to the upside. We could operate up and beyond that level of resistance. What I'll say is that I will set an alert here for Kyber because it's moved well. VIP have traded KNC. I brought that to them last week before. I think that 20% move. So let me go ahead and put an alert on there so we'll catch that in the back. And boy, we have been trading in the back. It's been nice to see the guys. Most of them plugged in now to I'll say to L-Bank. That's been nice to see, without a doubt, guys. L-Bank's just a nice interface. If you guys have used the application, etc., it's just nice, right? It's just it's a nice feature. And just to let you guys know, I'm gonna put that in the chats here in just a second, so that you guys will be able to, I'd say, just deal with that. In terms of Doge, we have Shib. What are we supposed to do? What a great problem to have. We have Doge moving. We have Shib just ready, right? Shib is ready. I'm going to put Doge here. I'm going to put Shib right next to it. Let's put BTC right next to it. Let's put the boss in the middle, right? Let's do that. I think that's a good idea in terms of BTC. There we go. And then let's see, Kyber. We talked about Kyber. Let's put. Why don't we go into Kyber, and then we want to put on Shib. Let's put on Shib real quickly. I'm going to pick QRS and Shib. There we go on Shib. Shib just had a huge day after that Robinhood listing. Very exciting. I trust that all of you guys saw the advertisement. Did you guys see the advertisement? I trust that you did. If you didn't, we'll show it to you real quickly in terms of, or at least the notification. This was the notification from Robinhood, and it's something else, guys. It's really something else. This was the responsibility for all the price action today in Shib. Also some metaverse developments, but what a great just eye catcher there. You guys know that. Very, very nice to see that. And let me see if I can rewind here through the entirety of these charts here. There we go. That should reset to where we were. And yeah, there we go. I think that will that'll put us where we need to be in terms of Doge, in terms of BTC, in terms of, and guys, any specific questions, VIP, etc. If you need to look at any specific coin, no problem. We can definitely do that. I'm excited to see Doge with its second pickup, without a doubt. Just nicely done. Right, definitely nicely done with Doge on the top left. We'll be discussing all this stuff, guys, so that you know we're always discussing it in the back, so that you know that's it's a. People will say, and this is unfortunate for people, and I'll discuss this, guys. It's somewhat unfortunate that as we discuss, I'd say the solutions, right, or the possibilities or the framework to look at for the majority of the market. Understand, when I cut a tape, we then go to the back and we're trading. So if something changes, we immediately respond. It's that level of agility that we bring to the market. We bring it to our own trade game. It's required, right? So I want to encourage any of you that feel like you're shopping or this is the wrong answer, the right answer. It's the group in the back that gets it, guys. It's the VIP in the back that at a second's notice, bam, they're in or out of a trade. So when we cut a tape and we go through it, just understand, things can change in 10 seconds, right? The Fed could come out with a brand new interest rate hike or the lack thereof. We could have some spontaneous news. So I'm just encouraging you, as Amos has joined tonight, everybody just shout out and welcome Amos. Also hit the like button. Let me know that you guys aren't robots, because we have robots. Not all the time, but we may just have robots around. I'd like to know that you're not a robot. And that's just easy enough, right? Looking at Kyber on the bottom left with just a nice bullish run to the upside, guys. There's some potential patterning on Kyber. Take a look at that. We were looking at the patterning and still are on MTL on the top right. I brought this to VIP before this shot up to the upside tonight, and it was nice. I'll let you guys know that was on options, right? That trades on the futures, guys. That's 15% to the upside. That's a huge trade. Just shout out to all the VIP who saw that and decided to hit the button. They add a line of support. Very nicely done. And a line of support, just boom, nice rocket ride. You guys know, buy it support, sell it resistance, right? What happens if you break support? Well, if the market wants to be tricky, it could get tricky. But typically, guys, if you break support, that's bearish, right? You have to hold your support. That's the definition of support. So when the support breaks, now I'll say this, do have some tolerance. Always try and have a little bit of tolerance. When you see, and this is important, guys, when you see, like on Doge, if Doge were to be in this area along support, or BTC, or whichever coin it may be, always be prepared for the following, guys. Just be prepared for it. In terms of, let's say price were in this zone, right? We were trajecting up. We decided to traject down, and we were along support, and then price starts to do this on your time frame, and you guys know this, and price does this, and the price decides to do this. Don't you guys just love when price does that? Washing out your stop loss, your stop losses, right? In terms of your stop orders. So be prepared for that. It's not easy. Understand it's part of the market. When the market does it to you, you're allowed to curse if you have to, right? You can. Don't do it around family and say that I said to do it. I would prefer you not to curse when that happens. If you're around family, just be cool people with it and understand that happens. That is just the way that things happen with the market. So in terms of if it continues to happen to you and you're too tight along your line of support with your stop loss, maybe adjust your stop loss just a touch, okay? Maybe have a little bit more grit and determination, and the market will get that out of you. The market, when you push a level of support, the market will start to get that out of you, right? If you're you'll start to realize what's going on potentially to your detriment. I would say, as you understand this, if you're not being, let's say, if nothing's going wrong in the market, you're probably not being taught any lessons, okay? And the better that things go, just understand you'll have less or fewer lessons to learn, right? And that's kind of what you should maybe I'd say strive for in the market is not having as many difficult days, but understand the difficult days are going to create that pathway forward for you. And that's the step forward you're really taking. The easy days, it's not even no struggle. It's just easy. That was just perfect. You're king of the hill. That's the way it is, and it's going to be, right? Guys, it's the struggle. It's through being taught those lessons and having the right strategy implemented to make sure that you're not hurt or harmed by any of those lessons too greatly, right? So never overexposed at a higher price, right? Never overexposed. It's unrequired. You're trading, right? When you can book a leverage trade, I'm just going to tell you guys with a percentage. And if my pups start barking here, excuse me, you guys can send me pictures of your pup. Many of you have since I've asked about it, because I have some pups that whenever I talk a lot, they think that someone's here or I'm doing something. I figure this out, and so they're normally in the back, and I'm on the other side here. But it's just I think I'm riling them up. So to the extent that is in the works, I apologize. We love dogs though. It's just I'm a dog kind of guy. Shib. Doge, it just kind of happens, guys. It just does. So we can review the price action on Shib. Look at this, guys. Boom. Move to the upside, 30%. Bam. Now, what were we trying to break? What are we up against right now? What's the current hurdle for Shib? Let's go over this real quickly. I think you guys will appreciate the technicals on this as we look at a potential incoming move of 50+%, right? That 50+%, about 60%. In terms of this triangulation, again, that colored region underneath is what, guys? That is the 30 on the RSI. That's oversold. I just want to demonstrate that to you so that you have a clear understanding. That's oversold, so you don't have to take your eyes off of the, let's say off of the price line and look to a separate indicator. This is the demonstration of the interaction with the price and the RSI, okay? And you'll see the blue above and overbought. Now, in terms of that symmetrical consolidation, that triangulation that is in play, we have the line on the, let's say, the 4-hourly. Okay, that 4-hourly line is in play right now. Okay, that's in play right now, that 4-hourly. Okay, from the pivot to the next pivot, down to the next pivot, bam, we're on threshold, guys. We're at that level. Okay, now as you would go to that next level above, it's the candle wicks. The candle wicks fill out these preceding levels here. Bam, bam. And guys, looks very good on a big screen TV. I always bring that up to you. You guys know that. But as we look at the difference between the lines and the candle wick, we pushed into this zone. So that top level is the candle wick. And I brought that up, guys. I was focused on this level before we set that on the 30-minute. Boom. Right, trying to get up and over on the lower time frames to confirm that level as a level of support. Right, on the lower time frames, you'll see people lined up at that specific level trying to push up. It just couldn't hold, right? So we ran into a descending triangle. I'd say imperfectly formed, but buyers picked up. I had a short in here. I want to let you guys know, a 20x short in here. I closed it successfully to let you guys know before we turned around. So that was a big benefit. I was like, this is Shib day. I don't know that descending triangle is gonna hit it. I'm just gonna tell you guys. So that's good news for us. I know a lot of guys in the back are trading as well. So we talk about success when we have it, and I know you guys have a lot of it every day. So we're looking forward to hearing more stories from you. Ideally on Shib, we'd love to see, just so you guys know, the preference of the buyers. We would just love to see, can something like this formulate? We've hit to the top, resistance, bottom, support, plenty. Can we get another hit along a line of resistance? Boom, and then another hit on support and get up and out of here. If so, monster mama jamma move, guys. That specific move would get us up and out of this zone, importantly, and getting us well and clear of that top line of resistance would be the mama jamma move, guys. That would be the hugely indicated, as we would look at this hugely indicated move to the upside. Bam, right? That's that monster move to the upside, guys. That's what everyone in Shib is waiting for. 63% to the upside. We would love to see it happen. We are waiting for it to happen. Okay, so to the extent that you have been trading, I'll tell you, Shib has been an excellent example of the need to trade, right? If you acquired in this zone, what was it, 80+%, 85% in terms of the upside. The second hit here was not as strong, but it was a 35% hit. This next hit here, another 30%. The market has encouraged everybody to trade. You guys know that as BTC's been sideways for 70 days or so. You guys know this. It's like it's time to trade, guys. Doge as well. We love trading Doge. I mean, anything that wants to capitulate 86%, I'll say this, that wants to capitulate 86% when we as a group, when me individually, I'm literally telling people in this zone, heavy cash reserves for lower levels. You guys know this. It's awesome for VIP. We are the only group, guys, that has done this. It's just awesome. Way to go, VIP. Guys, in terms of heavy reserve capital, and yes, specifying the 86% retracement, which, bam, literally thus far was the absolute low in the market. Not close, not within a few cents, literally the absolute low in the market. Shout out to Pathfinder. Slovenian VIP. He's the man. We appreciate you guys being here tonight. And just a reflection of what we've been able to bring to you in terms of some value. I just know, I know a lot of people got hurt on Doge listening to the Moon Cruise, right? The Moon Cruise. Just, it's just, I don't like seeing people get hurt in crypto because a lot of times they go away, right? And they feel like it's their fault. It's none of your fault, guys. Trading is a skill developed over time. I've taught a lot of traders, and you just guys know that it's just part of this channel, etc. And just know that it's drive up to a stop sign. What are you going to do? You're going to stop, right? All the things you've learned to participate in terms of the market, it's just you've been geared a certain way. So it's like you drive up to the stop sign, and it's like, well, you're supposed to stop, right? A lot of the signals that you see in the market, you don't know if it's a stop sign, a go sign. You don't know if it's is it a yield sign? You have no idea. It's like another language. And mastering all that in line with your specific, in line with your specific emotional set, your way you carry yourself. Some are very aggressive, etc. Not just emotional, like, it's going down. A lot of guys are very aggressive. You guys got to know that. Like, some prized fighters are very good traders. A lot of guys are military. They do very well in combat, etc. Want to shout out to AC. AC was a guy this morning that said hello. Lanchester as well. What's up, Lanchester? We had some different company this morning in terms of combat veteran, etc. Both, I think, are considering joining. We'd be happy to have you guys. That'd be great in terms of having you guys in VIP. So the Shib chart right here looks like metal is heading down. We'd love to see it formulate some sort of a flag. Just huge day, 45% to the upside, guys. We're going to pay attention to it. Kyber is one that could move. Luna, let's just see Luna, what it's going to decide to do. What an incredible trend. And just to remind you guys, shout out to Angel. My target for him was $4.06. And the good thing about Angel, if I give him a target, he's going to hit it, guys. He just does. So from $4 to $84 now. And traded, do you want to know whether or not traded? Angel's the best story in terms of been in crypto since $7.79 Bitcoin, right? He invested at $7.79. He trades. He holds, but he trades like with Luna. Big time, guys. Big time. So that's truly important to realize that, it's a lot of people will tell you, well, just hold, everyone just hold. And I'll tell you, you could just hold, but, the bottom line is like the most successful guys that I know of in crypto, i.e. Angel, he trades. He loves to trade. There's so much volatility in crypto. How could you not trade? All right, just bottom line. So looking at Luna, trying to pick up on this 50% retracement on this more aggressively styled moving average. Let's say I'll save that conversation. I just added those to this screen. But the let's say the more aggressively styled Fibonacci's. Pardon me for that. But the macro Fibonacci's we have. Okay, macro fibs from ground zero up to the top. Then we have a more aggressively styled Fibonacci base, which I could even raise up in. I believe I have been raising this up to the preceding breakout. I would recommend you guys do that. The preceding breakout, bam, initiate targets, bam, to the top side, and there we go. They just, you can see them previously having played at this level just a bit, right, providing some interaction. We're just real close to that, and we have hit on that target framework on Luna, just to let you know, with that technique. And it's very important to establish, guys, with that specific technique, okay, with that technique, preceding breakout, please pay attention to this, guys. Preceding breakout, initiate targets, boom, to the upside candles. That's our specialty, guys. That's in terms of our approach. And does it work, guys? Look at this. That was the direct hit for a 9% move. Beautifully well done, guys. Beautifully well done. Direct hit in on Luna at that more aggressive golden pocket. Way to go, VIP. That's just that's awesome. We've been discussing targets on Luna, etc. In addition to Doge, in addition to the residual. If you guys are new to the station, would love to hear from you. Would love to know what you guys have going on with your portfolios. Would love for you to at least, I don't know, just hit the button. What you guys got going on. I don't know what you guys are doing, but we're trading, guys. In the back, we're just literally, I get excited about, guys. Exciting day with Shib. But just so you know, and I'm not bragging, but if it's just the truth, it's not bragging. It's just telling you the truth. We just have the coolest group back here. It's just a lot of fun. Don't be intimidated at all. I want to shout out to, what's up, Sean? How you doing, brother? Like, spick and span, real clean cut guy, right? Just, over with Pathfinder. Pathfinder is a Doge guy, big time Doge guy. He hit the 86. He listened to me at the top. Believe it or not, guys, he listened to me at the top of Doge. I love the story. And I know you're probably like, oh, we know the story. But we got to reframe this, guys, because nobody else has this story, right? So it's not bragging if it's the truth. You may be tired of hearing about it, but are you doing it on your coins? Is that why you're tired of hearing about it? Are you doing it on your coins? Are you literally, and I have to ask that, guys, do you have heavy reserve capital at the lower levels for all your coins right now? Because I could mention this 15 or 50 times. Or 15 million, or 500 million times. It doesn't matter. The point is, I bring it up, and not to over talk the issue, but are you doing that on your coins? Because the worst thing in the world would be for you to turn around later and be like, man, and London brought that up so many times, or maybe that would be something, London would brag about on a stream. You betcha. If you were the one right now listening to an 86% retracement that you have to plug in. You have to go into your Fibonacci's. You have to go under style. You have to add in that, bam, that magic 86, guys, the magic 86. And in terms of that, you have to add it to the screen from the candle wick, bam, measure to ground zero to the top, boom, right? And if you don't know how to do that, we can help you with that. That's not difficult at all. It's just drawing two lines. It's just literally 2 clicks and drawing one line, essentially. It's easy stuff, guys. So in terms of that targeting, don't be offended by success, whatever it is. and just maybe put in the framework of what are you looking at right now on your screen? What do you have right now that you're looking at that could use this down here, which is heavy cash reserves, right? All your coins could use heavy cash reserves, right? Underneath, so that you're not overexposed on each and every coin that you trade. Without a doubt, guys, we love the volatility of crypto. We love hitting our targets. Accumulation of more coins at a lower price is a beautiful thing. You guys know this. Hitting targets is night and day different than sitting and hoping, waiting for crypto.com to open, right? Waiting, it's always open, unfortunately. That was the funniest thing I've said, waiting for crypto.com to open. No, but waiting for, let me say this, in terms of waiting for crypto.com to open, you know what you wait for on crypto.com? You wait for the price increase that you're looking at on the screen to somehow make itself available to you on the spread, because you're trying to day trade on crypto.com and you're waiting in crypto.com to actually reflect the new higher price, and crypto.com does not want to show you the new higher price so that you can make money. How many times has that happened to you? Without a doubt. And yeah, they're like, this guy knows what he's talking about on crypto.com, right? You sit there and you watch it. It's going in the direction you want. It's great. You're just going to book a day trade, not on crypto.com. You guys know that. It's just like, well, the spread just wasn't there. And that's the spread, the difference between the bid and the ask, right? So what you have to do is realize when you're at a market entry like that and you're having difficulty, you need to get on a better exchange. You guys know this. You need to get on some exchange where you guys can really, where you can thrive, right? Where you can slam a where you can slam a, what do we say? Let me put this in here real quick. Sign up and trade. I want to say and trade. There we go. I'm going to put leverage. And I just want you guys to all understand what leverage is in 2022. I want you to understand how not to abuse it and how to have it accompany your regular trade game. That's it, guys. And I don't care if you trade $50 on it or if you trade $5 on it. I don't care. It's not a big deal. But because you're in the space, because you're exposed to crypto, I want you to understand the possibilities and what you can turn into, okay, in terms of really having some phenomenal returns on trades and how much specificity is required. That's the other thing. You may try it and decide, for all I know, you may try it and decide it's not for you. Or maybe that's something you could do in 2 to 3 or maybe 6 months, right? But geared with that in mind, with the possibility of excess returns, right? Excess returns, not just an average return, not just okay, this kind of went well. I made 12%. I'm talking about like, can you envision trying to make 20 and 40% trades every day, right? Maybe 2 or 3 of them every day, right? That is the mindset that I want you guys to kind of get into, and just opening yourself a little bit to the framework of derivatives, the framework of futures. It's just 10x. It's easy stuff. You push a button, 10x, but you have to know what you're doing. You have to know with precision, laser-guided missile style, guys. You have to know with precision where your entry is. You have to know with precision the possibilities for the action on the coin. Yeah, you have to know with precision what the possible wave count could be in the specific price function of Doge, right? You have to know with precision, right, that we hit and this is nice, wasn't it, guys? What do we hit on Doge? Guys, what do we hit in here? You have to know with precision what a reversal pattern is. Don't you guys in the back? No kidding, right? You have to know with precision what this is. Yeah, this is a reversal pattern, right? I brought that to VIP in the back. You have to know what a fan is. It's a very, very well-structured reversal pattern. Bam, boom, right? Orders lined up where on a fan? Right here. Boom. That's a 4.2% rise to the upside. Okay, so you have to know the formulation of the patterns. You have to know how they integrate, how they separate, how they almost how they divide, how they mix together. Right? When I brought this to VIP, let's just look at it in the back, just to let you guys know. Let's check this out. And I want to shout out to all the VIP. I hope you guys are doing well tonight and had a great day. We had just a lot of fun in terms of VIP. Now look at this. Let's see. Is this it? At 13.7. Let's see. Yes, it is. Do you guys see that I brought this to VIP in the back, right? Beautiful. What is this? It's a fan formation. What is a fan? You guys know this. It's the resistance to the support as measured from a key focal, establishing that new resistance, which is thereafter broken out of it and turned into a level of support. Bam. Breaking out of that top level resistance now. You see how the levels of resistance create. Please accept this as a primer on a fan, guys. Check this out. In terms of this formation here, we have resistance to support. Boom. We're up and out of what? See, before we're up and out, we're just down here. And we can already establish that there's another level of resistance that we have to break up and out of, right? So we break up and out of that, and then boom, we settle back on this level of prior resistance as support. Buyers load up, right? And we know we have another line of resistance across the top from pivot to pivot, right? Buyers load up and bam, break out of that resistance and lands where? On prior resistance to support. Boom. And what happens? Buyers load up, right? So each of those is a trade. Each of those is a beautiful, beautiful mechanism to engage the market with, guys. It's just solid. So shout out to the VIP. That is what's up. Brought that at 13.7. Could have brought it a little bit earlier, right? But what I'll say is at 13.7, let's see, at 13, let's see. Let me actually add, I need to change this real quick. Let me go to settings. You guys know you can go under settings. What is it? Style, text, visibility. No, we're not a trend line. Go under settings on your chart. You can always adjust the number here. 1 of 100. Let's see what we have. 1 of 10. 1 of, there we go. 1 of, let's see, 1 out of 1,000 to the 1,000. That's fine. In terms of the decimal places, how to do that in terms of measuring this 13.77. We'll just go to 13.7 in terms of that 13.77. We'll go up in this region here. So that was a nice move. 4.26% to the upside. Boom. Right? Now, you know, to the extent that you can identify those for yourself, we're excited, guys. That's trade. That's a trade game right there. That's living. That is that's success right there. Understanding what the pattern is, how to apply it, where to enter. So when I talk about something like leverage, you can get real bored and look at 4% all day long. You just could, guys. That's Rome wasn't built in a day, and it probably wasn't built with 4%, right? You guys know that, and it's fine. But maybe over time, 4% would definitely do it per day. But I understand that you guys are excited about trading, right? And it doesn't mean you need to hold back. And I don't want to be only focused on leverage. That's not the idea either. I want you guys to know that. Guys, I can't be around Angel. You guys know this in terms of interaction. Otherwise, guys, in terms of he invested in Bitcoin at $7.79, right? He didn't buy it on leverage, right? So holders retire, options expire. I just say that. Just understand that. But it's a lot more exciting at times. When you book a trade, bam, you just got like 20% in 10 minutes, man. You knew that specific chart pattern was going to work out, and bam, you just did it. Like it's a different level. I encourage you guys to continue the road that you're on in terms of that. Now, what we're looking, because I know a lot of you guys are already trading at that level. Shout out to the VIP and old VIP, to new and old, right? Just want to let you guys know, the old guys in the audience. Hope you guys are doing well. Bottom line, right? Probably parted ways for some reason. Some of them were insulting. I have to let you know. I don't know why. Amos, don't insult. Huh? Be nice. You got to be nice. But some of them wanted to insult me. It was so weird. In the back, one of them was like, oh, didn't your Elliott wave tell you that was going to happen? I kicked the guy out, this and that, and I told him it was going to return to a specific area. And he got all flippy with me, little kid. I was like, you punk, get out of here. You're gone. And then literally I kicked him out. I told all the VIP, I was like, that's the worst attitude I've ever seen in the back of the VIP. And within 10 minutes of him leaving, the price went whoop, right up to where I told him it was going to go. And I'm like, dude, just adios, sayonara, and I'll just say this. Sometimes it's not me, and sometimes it's it's not the group. It just happens, right? It's a lot of interesting types here. So technically, let's look at now. Technically, I'm going to say this amidst the huge run that we have. Technically, we have a run to the upside. Then we have this capitulation down here with, technically this would be a continuation pattern to the downside, wouldn't it? Huh? It really would. And because we have lost that momentum necessarily, would have liked to have set that along. Now we can change it. We can change it with the hit along resistance. But and what's the save here? terms of a level of support. How do you play a level of support? You buy at support, right? Well, then if you lose support, well, you can stop and you can enter into a trade, right? To trade the pattern to the downside. Simple stuff. You don't want to play, back and forth with your trade. You don't want to do that. But the better that you are in terms of orchestrating, in terms of typing in the parameters, actually having a stop loss, it's a big deal, guys. It's a big deal. You can carry or be on a limit order in terms of a position that doesn't get picked up. You guys know that. You can have whether or not it's on spot or on futures, you can easily have a position that just hasn't gotten picked up yet. You guys know that. Very easy, right? In terms of setting that threshold, how much are you willing to pay for? What's your primary ideal entry price? Big deal. We focus a lot on patterns. Just to let you guys know, we focus a lot on patterns, on support lines, resistance, cross resistance. Now, what's cross resistance again? It's the resistance to the support, like as we look at metal. Look at this thing, huh? Look at metal. Now, would this be a continuation pattern? Technically, okay, if it were operating in the abyss, it would be a coil, right? We have this symmetrical consolidation. Bam. Guys, this coin just went nuts yesterday. You guys know this. Like 40, 50% to the upside, right? Caught this in the back as well. Metal, boom. Just brought it to your attention and said, hey, you can trade it on futures. It was just going kind of nuts. It was at a level of support here. Boom, to the upside, down to 20%. And in terms of the bull pennant to the upside, normally we'd like this to catch in a bull flag, right? Because of that rule of the resistance brought down to the level of support, brought down to, right? That level of resistance brought down in a parallel feature down to that first hit along either the support, or if we're doing this, let's say if we're doing this from the level of, like it would be support to, bam, that first hit on resistance, right? To formulate a channel to the upside or to the downside. That would be one of the options in addition, guys, to the measurement of the amplitude of the triangulation. So it's either or. It's not one or the other. It's either or, okay? So at support is a great example. What should you do with support? I'll tell you this. In line with your expectations, anyone who would want to wait for a breakout of a bull flag, no problem. Like when you get into the issues, the more that you understand how the patterns work together, what are your risks associated with being over the top of a preceding channel? How does this framework normally work out, not only over, let's say, a large time frame, right, over an extended time period of time, but what I would say is, how is the market right now? The more that you trade, the more that you're going to know the answer to how is the market right now. How are channels trading right now? How are bull pennants or bull flags trading right now? If I have a bull flag on top of an ascending wedge right now, and I mean right now, not last year, not 2 years ago, but the last 10 bull flags I've seen on top of pennants, what has happened to them, right? And I've seen 10 of them in the last day, right? Or I've seen 10 in the last 2 weeks or something. That type of an understanding, as you trade more, you'll gain that understanding, and you'll put together a playbook, right? Like I've seen that play. I'm not swinging for that pitch, right? It's about that. I'd say it is a good analogy to bring that to bear. So let me see if I can get over to the right-hand side and my additional watch list here. Let me look at the price action here real quickly. Let's go to 6 real quick, and we'll hit 6, and let's look at the framework here. Let's look just mildly red day. I'd say mildly. We have some movers. Waves. Man, who caught the top of the short of waves? Everybody was like, dang it, nobody, right? It's just, we were all looking for upside price action. Like, is this thing going to keep going? It was one of those deals. But if you guys have seen waves, it was just an incredible chart to have considered shorting. Have you guys seen it? Look at this. Do you think it was an incredible chart? This is the daily chart. Look at this. The daily chart. When it ran out of steam, it poured down. Boom, to the downside. Look at this, guys. Bam. Nice 60% move in just a short period of time. Guys, very short period of time. So let's look at the details here. What do we got? So let's look at, we have any other coins that we want to take a look at right now. I'm going to do an in-depth review as I typically do. We went through a few coins last night, small trades. The information on Shib. What a day for Shib. You got your Robin Hood. Congratulations, everybody, on Shib. Big time. Trillion Shib. Who's that? Angel. What's up, my man? Trillion Shib. You can put the calculator away and just guess how much money that is. It's more fun just to guess at that point. People get it all kinds of wrong with the Angel. It's just they get it all kinds of wrong because they think, well, there's so many zeros already, a trillion. I don't know. Let's say $100,000. Like, okay, not quite, right? Multi-million-dollar Shib position. Love it, brother. Love it. Just racking and sacking that Shib. Way to go, my man. Was it 25 mil, something like that? Incredible. Very, very incredible. Angel. Just Shib in the house. Trillion Shib. Love it. Love it. Just exciting. Excited to know about that position. And so the key coins we have Doge, Bitcoin, Shib, right? We have bottom left Kyber right now because look at the trend, guys. The trend on Kyber is just a phenomenal recent move. It reminds of Near. It reminds of a bit of Luna, in terms of price action. Definitely Near, right? It reminds of the Luna, just the trajectory to the upside. And at some point, we're going to reach threshold. The question is, can the buyers somehow figure out a way to get, and this was the magic of Luna, and Angel, you'll agree with this, could buyers get up to that level, right? At some point, likely. Immediately, threshold, right? We really haven't capitulated down into any macro features, right? We'd like the micro moves into a macro, larger base, right? That larger base formulation, and then some larger formulations there. This has been pretty striated, kind of I'd say a middle ground between the micro and macro. We have had these specific wedges, so to the extent that those qualify as macro, we are on the daily. So it's just hard to count this with Elliott waves. It's an extension. Those impulses are part of an extension on behalf of the buyers. So impulse waves. Most people don't think of impulse waves. Those are impulse waves, right? We measure the psychology of the market, right? We measure the psychology of the market, right? Impulse wave. What are the buyers doing? The impulse of the buyers. What are the buyers doing? Elliott wave. You guys get it? Impulse waves. Yes. What's the impulse of the buyers? Right. What's the behavior? What's the pattern behind the impulse of the buyers? You guys get that? A little bit different context to put things into. Let's see, Luna at 83. Solana, let's just take a look at Solana, 102, right? Solana, great coin, 2021. Discussed with VIP. We began trading in this zone, to be honest, right? This zone. It was not down in this zone. It was not in the dirt. It was up in the, what do we say? It was ringside, right? Great seats, huh? Bam. That was a heck of a launch for anyone who just decided to acquire, particularly your trade. Very, very well done. And it would be great in 2022 to see some of these patterns. As we looked at this on Sol, you remember just Sol looked like this. I mean, Sol was just a mess, right? You looked at the Sol charts, I don't know what this is going to do. This, back in this, I mean, we can trade this. I remember this is tradable. This is definitely tradable. People are like, what is Sol? Remember that in 2021? What is Sol? It's like, just look at the pattern, man. Look at the pattern on this thing. It's great. I brought it to the VIP. And what's nice is as you see things condensed, well, of course, boom, beautiful. So the question is, can we condense again? Yeah, there we go. Can we condense again and bring that which was really, really difficult to understand, right? Really just so much for us to look at of trading. And, well, it just seems like a lot. The market can condense that. Right? Can definitely condense that into a nice, bam, bull, I say bullish structure, right? Falling wedge, bull pennant, etc. Just beautiful flag. We can get into details of different time frames of candle wicks, right? But bam. So the question is, can we condense some more of these? Can we fall into a secondary pattern where that's just history? And we'll look back at this portion here, which is not in the dirt, right? It's not really down in the dirt in terms of where you could have bought it at. But look what happens to this area. Long term, look at what happens to this area. It turns into, whoa, that's amazing. And this would have been really incredible. Then that becomes really desirable, right? So in terms of your holding, in terms of what you guys are putting together, in terms of your accumulation, I definitely respect your approach, right? Long-term accumulation, nothing wrong with that, guys. Buy it low. Flat top resistance being tested right now in terms of preceding, I'd say ascending triangulation. right? Slightly ascending on Sol. Okay, so that old axiom that I say, show me a prior resistance, I'll show you orders. Once we're out and up from here, I'll show you orders at this level. Bam, right? Traject up to the upside, amplitude move, scheduled up, bam. Show me a prior resistance right here, flat top resistance, ascending line of support. Show me that prior resistance, bam. I will show you orders at that level, meaning return to, bam, resistance. Frequently makes a difference if you're up here, guys. Makes a difference if you're up there. Return is not guaranteed. Pay attention to it, particularly on your ascending triangles. Without a doubt, guys, without a doubt. Just to reframe the technicals, right? Daily, we spend time reframing the technicals between us, like as a group, etc. It's just hugely important. So what I will say is it is 9:27, 9:30. We streamed this morning because we got busy with Shib, mighty Shib. It was awesome, guys. We do want to be careful here on Shib. What does this look like to you guys? Potential triangulation, yes, if it wanted to get severe, and it hasn't wanted to get too severe, but if it really wanted to. I see a left shoulder head and a right shoulder, right? Just kind of there. So always do that pattern ID. The better that you, let's say the more that you look at charts, the more frequently, or let's say the better equipped you will be to quickly identify the patterns of play, right? And I'm also seeing if I were to condense things in this regard, we have a triangulation here as well. A kind of an immediate triangulation in this zone, right? As we would talk about like Solana really condensing things. Well, here we go. We have a different level of consolidation in this zone that we could immediately look at for Shib. So yes, the potential for the head and shoulders, bearish, and yes, the potential for a breakout move here, right? These are your trades. So in terms of the framework here, I'm really excited about 2022. I have put a lot of hours in today on the microphone. You guys know this. We stream for like 5 hours today. I was waiting for Shib to just, I was like, go up 60%. At one point, I demanded that it go up, and it went up. I have to tell you guys, I was like, the buyers will not stand for this. We demand that you go up. And it just, push. I was like, thank goodness. Because we did. We demanded it go up. So, we try to have some fun, guys. I can't demand that anything go up. But it did work today in the live stream. I reserved that for members only, just so that you know, members only. I'm going to start doing that with some key streams. Just going to be for members long term. I want it to be a reference and something they can refer back to if it need be the case. Okay, so that's going to be something that I'm going to start doing for the VIP. I like that idea. I think it is. I think it's a good idea. And to the extent that I stack the old ones in members only area, I like that too. I like that idea. Just some perks, some additional perks for the VIP tonight. We're welcoming Amos. And Amos, I'll get you plugged up in the back in terms of this. Let me make sure that Amos. Hey, what do we got? Homie checkpoint. What's up? There we go. What's up, Amos? Grateful to be without being. What would be there to experience? Very good. What it says, I can never lose. I came here with nothing. Even every breath I take gains. Every step, pardon me, gains. I have to reread that. I like that. I like that so far. All in abundance. What's up? All in abundance. Very cool. So we'll operate with that. That's a great word. Talk about a positive vibe. Who doesn't need that? Everybody needs that. VIP needs that. We're not gonna, we're not gonna turn a blind eye to that. That's awesome, brother. And we're looking forward to having the rest of you in VIP, guys. This is London. Just join from whenever you like to, the desktop computer or the mobile device. Where we're adding VIPs and excited about 2022. We'll go over all the essentials in the back, guys. This is London, and don't forget that I did put the link down here in the bottom. I'll go ahead and reframe that in terms of L Bank. Looking forward to you guys all trading on L Bank. That's where VIP is currently trading. And guys, I'll tell you, it's just smooth. I'll tell you, I test exchanges heavily. I'm testing this one. I've just about completed the test. It's smooth, guys. I mean, in terms of completed, I don't think I'll ever be completed because I want to keep testing it because it's that much fun to trade on. Okay, there, I'm admitting that. But it's really nice, guys. I'll tell you that. We really are enjoying L Bank. And I'll just tell you, I'll continue to, definitely continue to use it on a personal basis. But it's just, I'm going to, for the record, I have to keep testing that. It's too functional. The trades are going very well. So I look forward to you guys trading on it. Absolutely. And we've heard nothing but great things about it. You guys, take care of yourself. Remember to eat well, sleep well, and continue to invest in those relationships that you knew were worth investing in before you started investing. Okay? The ones that, the relationships you had before you started investing, continue to invest in those. And now that you're investing, invest in these relationships. This is London with